I forgot to put on the gloves. Whatever. Okay. Immersion ruined. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not a robot. Oh no. I'm not like a femboy, cat boy. Oh no. Who is the? Hi Q. Have you not seen Blank yet? This is robot. At least one form of robot falling. Hold on. I need to. What the hell happened to my gloves? Huh? Wait a minute. Why is it? Why is there a huge hole now? What? Hold on a fucking minute. Why does it feel so much smaller now? Anyways, I strange creature. Yeah, no, no. That was a robotic hand. That hand belongs to Blanc. Very realistic human skin fleshy hand. Anyways, where's this song? Goddamn, it's too quiet. There we go. Anyways, welcome to the stream. It's been 10 days. I already forgot how to stream. I even forgot to put on gloves. Why are you a mod? Good question. Because I felt like it. Anyways, I'm back. Been quite a while. I've returned from a very fun trip, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I even made notes for this. And also, we got a hand cam here. Hello. This is where I'm going to show all the stuff I bought. I look at these Zuru. This is like one of my most prized possessions from that trip. Oh yeah, this camera shit. Have you seen the setup of this? I literally have it on a warball. I posted on my Twitter. Also, thank you for the first squawk, and and hello Leo. Now, before we start, I need to wear my coat just in case I show you any more flesh. Gotta sleeve up. And I also gotta grab out my notes before I forget everything I'm supposed to say. Yes, I'm making sure I don't knock over that ball. I'm very careful right now. It's also a empty bottle. And I need to move that chat box. There we go. Yeah, it's empty. It's hollow. So it can get knocked over by like, I don't know, the wind or something. But nothing ever happens. It'll be fine. Why not have the Robo PNG on screen? Because Fujitech for some reason is not working. It's just not loading. This happened like when I streamed Marvel Rivals as well. I'm not Marvel Rivals, Valorant last month. I don't know why. It just decided not to work for 2 hours. So that's why we have Blank. And this dumbass also forgot that he only owns one camera, which is currently being used for hand cam. So he doesn't have anything to actually track his faces with. So yeah, have like just like, you know, still image Blanc. I do not know how to get that plugin installed, and I'll keep forgetting. Anyways, where are my notes? I have been, since I am a very forgetful person, I've made sure to write lots of notes for every step I took in Japan. I have a whole list here of what I did. some I've already forgotten about, and I'm only learning today when I reread through this. It's Fanboy Bot, yes it is. Anyways, also, cute. I've got a bunch of gifts for a lot of people from the Temper Dawn server. For example, like this sticker, Chikawa stickers, and also Chikawa doll. They're all just piled up on the floor behind me. And we're gonna be. And I also want to be open. I also want to open this. And this here. If I have duplicates from those Checky cards and Weishwar's card packs, I'm gonna give them out with the other gifts as well. If I find like Aru Run in here, I'll give it to you. Okay, now let's start at the beginning. 19th of January. Oh yeah, remember when I said, like, okay, when I was buying this especially, the boxes for these, I brought them out to the cashier, and the cashier was worried that I was buying the wrong thing, like I'm mistaken or something, and was like constantly trying to tell me in English that this is a pack of like 10 packs of cards, and I had to reassure him, yes, I want to buy the entire box, because this is made to be displayed in the shop. Like, you open this, it makes a little nice display. I took the entire box, took the entire display and just closed it back up. Yes, I am a Whole Stars fan. I know what I am doing. Yes, I want to spend my entire money on this whole box. Anyways, so let's start with the Checky cards. How do I open this? So, 19th of January, when I left for the airport, things already got hectic. Because I did like 80% of my research for getting the visa for Japan. I knew you had to, when you sign up with the e-visa for Japan, you have to show it to like an officer. It says you need to show it to like an officer when you arrive at the airport. I thought when they said that we had to show it to them in Japan. I did not know we had to show it to them like at the, what's it called, the check-in baggage place for the airline. So, and I spent like a good half an hour trying to find my proof of visa to show at the check-in, like the check-in luggage for the airline, because I did not have it ready, and I did not actually know how to, you know, see my e-visa, because I was planning to just like, you know, ask like an official in Japan for help with that, but even like the check-in lady did not know how to check for my visa, so I was scrolling through like the official like Japan diplomatic mission site trying to see how to find it, and my god, was it fucking complicated. Oh, these packs have multiple cards in them. I thought they only had one each. There's multiple cards in each pack. I thought there was only one. Oh, I have a lot. Holy shit. Okay, I guess. So that's why they were worried. Tema. Wait, I need to put on my. I don't have it. This glove is too. For some reason, this glove became tiny. I think it's because of this giant ass hole in here. It feels tiny now. We got Tema. That's cute. I am about to inflate the foreign Checky market. Rika, so beautiful. Uh, these gloves have no like friction on them. I'm also doing this. I'm showing these off so horribly. I can't get my fingers between the checky cards. Izuru. But okay, I need to do this with bare hands. What the hell? I can't. I can't separate them. Izuru on the telly. Those are mines. Yes, let me just put on my human-like attachments, my fleshy attachment. That's definitely not my real hand, it's just like a silicone replica. The airport was kind of stressful, and my mom was panicking so much. I think she almost hit me, to be honest. Oh! Xian? Astel? Olga? No duplicates. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Look at these. They're so pretty. And I have like, so there's 3 cards in each pack. So that means I have 30 checkies in total. Holy shit. Well, looks like I'm giving away some of these. Definitely. Anyways, I also used Thai Airways going to Tokyo, and that was my first time flying with Thai Airways, and it's a very nice airline. I would say just as good as Singapore Airlines. Very comfortable. Very comfortable for long haul flights. Food is good there too. Another Xian. That means someone could have Xian. Another Astel means someone could have Astel again. Uyu. Yeah, I also find international flights that are like long haul to be much nicer than like, you know, shorter domestic flights, which is, and that's why I always prefer like a 12-hour flight to a 4-hour one. Because the planes are a lot more comfortable. My flight to Sydney in the New Year's was like the most uncomfortable flight of my life. Miyabi. Miyabi. Look at him. So pretty. So cute. Oh my god. Q. We got Pizza Boss. Aruran. And oh my god, Robaru. Robaru looks fucking hot here. If I have, and it is very it is very likely that I have a spare, I'm gonna give one to you. No, there's no Magni Professor. These are just Whole Stars JP. Actually, speaking about that, I found no Whole Stars EN merch in Japan. 0, even in the secondhand store, which is quite unfortunate. The only ones I found are the fan names, the fan tags, you know, like this one. So like, you know, for Battalion, Macaroons, stuff, the fan base names, these are the only Whole Stars EN stuff that I found. No, I don't. No, I'm pretty sure this is Robaru, is it? Wait, Yes, it is Robberu. Right? No, it's, or is that... Don't worry. Stream's back on. Stream's back on. It did go down. You're right. Don't worry. Just casual Australian internet things doing its thing. We're back. Refresh. Yup, we're back. It's just casual Australian internet doing Australian internet things. Miyabi again. That one could be for Lauren. Oh, look at that. Guess that one's for you, Q. Ooh, you again. Wait, is that Aruran picture bigger than the other one? Yes, it is. There's two different types, it seems. They're different. There's different variations of each member. Slight variations. Also, on that Thai Airway flight, it had a TV. And I just rewatched Planets of the Apes again, as I usually do. And let me tell you, I really, really like Planet of the Apes. For some reasons, I'm quite obsessed with it. And I'm also lucky that for some reason, every airline just has Planets of the Apes installed on their like airplane television. So I always rewatch that every single flight I go to. Oh, and the best thing about that Thai Airway flight was that 60% of the plane was empty. Flying to Japan. And the seats behind us were completely empty, so I was able to recline my chair all the way back and have a good night's rest. And my brother, who was sitting on the row next, and there was also, and the row seat we were in, the 3-row seat we were in, the chair in the middle was empty. So my brother just decided to like find another like row to sit in, and I have like that whole row to myself again. See? Robberu. Oh my god. I forgot to show you this. Let's go. Rio looks so damn pretty here. Oh, hi, Noki. I'm scared of sleeping in the row, like laying down on like the row, cause the seat belts don't strap to you properly, and what if the plane goes to turbulence and I get tossed around like a ragdoll and break my fucking neck or something? Fuma! Hi, Noki. Welcome. We're just talking about the flight there. We haven't even gone to Japan yet. I'm too busy opening checkies. Okay, who's in this one? Miyabi, Aruran. Ooh! So Miyabi, Aruran again. But this Robberu card has like a name on it. And a heart. Definitely keeping that one. Yes, I know it's been 30 minutes. I'm just opening checkies, okay? Can't a man just open his checkies in peace? Fine. My notes. Okay. Next day, I arrived in Japan on the 20th, and I arrived at 7 a.m. in the morning. And as usual, going through going through like the customs was a slug. Waited in line for like like nearly 1 hour, 50 minutes or an hour, something like that, to get through customs. Insanely long line because everyone and their mother's going to Japan these days. Roa has a mouthful of chickies right now. I would like to eat something, to be honest. And once we spent... And the customs wasn't the worst part about getting to Tokyo. Because we arrived in Narita Airport, which I'm pretty sure is like one of the newer airports they built. But it's also like quite far from like central Tokyo, like the main Tokyo like city itself. It's like on the outskirts in like the countryside, an hour and 45 minutes away from Tokyo by car and train. And the fucking train, man, holy shit, was that a doozy. I just realized that the Astel Checkies does like, he does the little heart thing. That's so cute. We got lost on that train so bad. What was supposed to be just like an hour 45-minute trip by train turned to 3 hours. And remember, I just came, it's 7 a.m. Okay, by this point it's 9 a.m. I arrived there at 7 a.m. And I've just been on a plane for almost 12 hours, including like transferring. 3 hours? Shut the fuck up. So I am quite brain dead by that point. And getting lost for 3 hours in the Japanese rail system is not fun. We even like went in the wrong direction for a good like 20 minutes. Instead of heading Tokyo, we went away from Tokyo. Not sure how that happened. Found an Oga card with a heart on it and a name. But we did manage to find our way back to Ginza, where our hotel is. And we picked Ginza because it's a more like bougie area. So it's like lots of fashion places, lots of luxury stores, like, you know, Louis Vuitton, all that stuff, like the stuff my parents are into. And the hotels are a bit nice. It's also a much nicer area. I mean, the other areas in Japan, in Tokyo, are quite nice already, but this one's like really nice. Lots of clothes store, and what's the word? Lots of little like local boutiques and stuff like that. Lots of cafes as well. This stuff that my mom likes, so we stayed over there. Izuru, Fuma and Ryogen. I am keeping that Ryo. Okay, this is the pile I'm giving out. This is the pile I'm most likely keeping. And there's this weird thing we found out about, like, I don't know if it's just Tokyo or like the entirety of Japan, but so when we booked the rooms for the hotel, we booked 2 rooms, right? So 2 rooms with 2 beds each. And so like 1 room for my parents and 1 room for me and my 2 siblings, right? And I just sleep on the couch or something. But they didn't allow that. They say it's like because of some kind of law, but they didn't allow like me and my siblings, the three of us sharing a two-person bedroom. So my parents had to buy another room just for myself, which is very strange. Oh, and also these hotel rooms were like had a Japanese style bathroom, which I very much love. It's the first time I used like a bucket and a stool, that type of showering, and honestly, I really like it. I actually much prefer using a bucket and a stool to like a shower head. And also these like and it was a small like and this bathroom was quite small too, so it seals in the heat really well, and you could leave a bathtub like full of hot water in there for like more than an hour and it'll still be hot. I should return to the bucket and stool method, but the bucket and stool method requires you to like have a tub full of water at your right and you just scoop the bucket out, the hot water out of the tub onto your head with the bucket. My bathroom is not designed like that. My tub's on the other end of the bathroom, and my shower is like enclosed by like a little glass like closet. But that takes too long. I like to keep my tub. How I showered there, I kept the tub like full to the rim. I sat on a stool, and since the tub's right next to me, I just poured the bucket. I used the bucket to pour water on myself from the tub directly. And once I'm done, like doing my showering, and I'm prepared to get in the tub, the water will already be at a perfect level from all the water I took out. Also, my bathtub dispenses blue anime water. Did you guys see that? When I posted it on Twitter. It's not just because of the tub. Like when you take, I should have done this, but if you like grab a glass and you take the water out the tub, it stays blue. And compare it to the water from the sink, it is definitely much bluer. Tema copy, gonna give that to Bubby. Another Rika, I'm probably gonna keep that one because I love Rika. And another Oga. I have lots of Ogas. Someone's definitely having another Oga. We're opening this now. The Weiss Schwarz cards. And yeah, on the first day, I didn't really do any exploring on myself. For the most part, I accompanied my parents while they did their shopping around like the little boutiques in Ginza and also like in Shibuya. Thank you for this posture check and the hydrate. Oh, and in Shibuya, there's a lot of like secondhand like luxury goods store which my parents always visit while they were there. You have to go now, but have fun opening the packs. Okay, thank you for visiting. I'll make sure to give you your share. Now, how does one open these packs properly? Also, I do not have any card sleeves on me. Just letting you all know in advance. So we got this box full of cards, and we also got a wrap one, which I'm probably gonna open first. Also, in Shibuya, I am 100% certain I heard Marines singing on the loudspeakers. Which was really cool. Okay, I need to show this. I need to use both my hands, but I can't flip through the cards properly if I'm wearing my gloves. But I don't want to show skin on stream. Okay, this is what I got so far. I'm not sure what's different between the wrapped cards and this one over here. But these just seems to be the gens, the gen groups. See, I can't flip through them properly. See, that's Sun Tempo. Here's Oga and Xian. Really nice Rika card. And there's Uproar with Gamma still there. Okay, I gotta put these away somewhere. Okay, day 2 of Tokyo is when I start actually exploring on my own. So I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, breakfast. Breakfast was really nice. We ate in the hotel, and the hotel had like a little buffet full of like, but it's like full of like traditional Japanese foods in there. So what you do is get like a tray with like 6 slots in them, kind of like a bento box, and then they have like all these little plates served with like traditional Japanese like tiny dishes prepared, and you just like go around and choose. How was Nihongo Land? Nihongo Land was really fun, Hobo. Hello. How was your trip in Nihongo Land? You went like north, right? In like Hokkaido or something? Because all I saw from the picture was like tons and tons of snow. You're mainly on Mori. Okay. I just stayed around Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. You know, the big 3 touristy cities where you go for the first time. Oh, so you didn't miss out on me talking about Japan much at all. I've just been opening checky cards this whole time. You want a snowboarding trip? Ooh, that sounds fun. I've never seen snow in my life before, like in person. So I had never even thought about like going snowboarding or skiing. Okay, so and after I eat the breakfast, I think I went to where? Oh yes. First I went to Tokyo Station straight away because of you know what? Whole Life Productions official shop. Oh my god. Half the budget I saved up for Japan was mainly for buying Whole Life merchandise and Whole Star merchandise from the official store or from like secondhand stores. And I bought so much things and they were so cheap as well. I bought like puppets and plushies and like keychains and stuff like that, and I only like, and the total cost of everything I bought only added up to like $105 Australian dollars. If I bought all of those from the official site or like from GeekJack or something, and have it shipped here, that'd be like $300. Oh yeah, I cooked. I cooked. I cooked, and now I'm broke. Stuff I bought for like the Izuru, or like my Izuru hand puppet. I also bought. Also, I mean no, that was Rio. Sorry, this is the Izuru hand puppet. This is still wrapped in plastic because I'm gonna give this to Arashi. I've also got. I finally got a Bay Friends for You plush, which I hold very very dear right now. I'm gonna keep her by my bed at all times now. I wanted to buy a big small Bay plush, but they were sold out of that, unfortunately. I also bought a couple of. Oh yeah, I bought this. Of course, gotta represent myself. I've also bought a. Where is it? A Miyabi figurine. I mean, not a figurine. A standee, as well as a Rika one, if I can find it. A Miyabi and Rika standee. I have all like the stuff I bought from Japan just like piled up on the floor behind me. So I gotta like dig through it a bit to find the stuff I'm actually looking for. Yeah, the Bay one's so cute, but I'm quite bummed out that the big small one was sold out entirely. And also, did you get Gunpla? No. Gunpla I can actually get quite easily in Pert. Surprisingly. There's quite a few stores here that sell Gunpla. That one I could get quite easily. Also, I'm not into Gunpla as I was like before in high school. I don't think I bought the Gunpla kit since like what? Since year 12. So 2 years ago. Also in the whole Black Production store, all the Bay Friends for You plusies were like upside down like this, which was really cute. I'm pretty sure Bay's, I am 98% sure Bay, if I remember correctly, Bay's turned them all upside down first when they first got like released in store, and then after that, staff just stocked them all upside down from now on. Also, in the store, you can see like a bunch of the members who visit the store, like all their signatures on the walls and counters and stuff, which is so cool. There's even like Raura's and Rosetta's like own like handmade like art on the wall as well, which was so cool. Like holy shit! Like that's literally like Raura's drawing right there. That's literally like Bay's signature right there. Like it was insane. Like I was like full of awe and wonder when I entered that like little shop. It was like finally finding like a bountiful lake full of water and food after being stuck in a desert for 10 years. Now, how do I open these? There are a lot in this box. I'm not really gonna like shuffle through them one by one on like the camera because I can't actually like really hold them well with the glove hand, so I have to use my naked hand for this, which I don't want to show on the camera. Okay. Okay, that's funny. I just got 4 of the same ones in a row. That one's cute. That one's pretty. Idol group. Idol whole stars on stage. I tried to look for like I tried to find the Weishwarf packs for Hololive as well, but every single store I went to said they were sold out. There were of course there were of course stores selling like a single copy of each card, like for collection stuff like that. But that's not why you buy cards. I mean, I guess that's why you buy cards as well. That's why there's a market for that. But I buy cards for like the joy of like pulling, I want to I don't want to like just buy a rare card of you. I want to like pull it for myself, That's where the joy of like card packs come in. So if I ever do like a Hololive card playthrough, I'd have to do it. I'd have to buy it online from like the official site, which is gonna be expensive. Oh yes, the gacha addiction, bro. I thought I didn't have a gacha addiction or a gambling addiction, but I guess Japan proved me wrong. I spent more time than I would like to admit just stuck in gachapon centers and gachapon shops, just pulling and rolling for like gacha balls. Yes, if it's physical, then I love it. Oh yeah, also in the Tokyo shop, so in the Tokyo station is huge. There's a whole floor, like one ground underneath, one level underneath the ground floor, which is just dedicated to restaurants and like special and like gift shops. There's like there's a Pokemon gift shop down there, the Hololive gift shop down there, like I told you about, a Chikawa gift shop. There's a Kamen Rider gift shop that I did not know was there until I visited the next day. There's a Kirby cafe. There's that fuck ass like chocolate biscuit koala gift shop over there. I forgot what its name is. Quite a few gachapon stores in there too. You remember spending a ton for some roly-poly isopods. I know what isopods you're talking about. I would have done the same too if I ever saw them. Lots of gift shops down in Tokyo Underground. Tokyo Station Underground. And also, once I was satisfied with like buying getting as much like, Hololive products from the official store as I had, I made my way to Akihabara, where I bought even more Hololive products, but this time second-hand. Also, there's wait, what was I about to say? I did not manage to explore Akihabara that much because I kind of prioritized just like buying all the stuff I want to first before doing any exploring. And I think I went to Akihabara. I think that's what the building was called. It was like a multi-story building, which like sells like second-hand like merchandise. And they had an entire floor for VTubers. So I was stuck there for like a couple hours. And that's where I bought like all the other Hololive merch. And oh my god, there's so much things there that like I would normally like have to kill a man for to even dream of like getting here. There's even like so much like limited edition like discontinued like items there. I found a pen light from the 4th Hololive Expo, the 4th one. and it was selling for like $60. There's even a Brat hoodie from like Bay's birthday live last year that I really wanted to buy, but at that point I had already spent all my money for the day, so I was kind of crying on the inside. And that's also where I also got a bunch of the other things I bought, like these cards. I bought them in like the TCG card shop surrounding that building. I bought Raid. I bought Raid like this pack of Nikkei cards, which only cost like 200 yen. These don't have any of like the super rare cards in them. They only have like the lower to like mid like grade cards. But the thing about it is that there's like 200 cards in here apparently. 200. So I think Ray would kind of like that. 200 mid-grade and low-grade cards. I forgot what I ate there. I'm looking through my notes. Oh yeah, in one of the TCG card stuff, I'm pretty sure I also posted on Twitter, I found a signed Marine card being sold for like, what? Was it 80,000 yen? I think it was 85,000. I think it was, yeah, 80,000 to 85,000 yen. I'm pretty sure that was the price. That is insane. Did I get you anything? Well, there's 200 cards in here. I guess you could take 10. Do you want Oga? His robe over. Damn, what was I writing? I have a note here that says, by that point I used up my cast for that day and wanted to kill myself. Oh wait, Brat Hoodie, that's right. Yeah, I didn't want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I also got sardine in the train twice that day. You know those like skits and bits about like during peak hours where they just shove everyone into the trains? Yeah, that happened to me. I got fucking squished in the middle by a bunch of like Japanese salarymen. One was like, I'm pretty sure when everyone was going out for lunch, and the other was when everyone was going home. Hold on. Oh, I see how this works. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's right. So that's what they mean by prearranged cards. So there's multiple. There's already like, there's 5 copies each of like a certain type of card. which means I could give like one to every Temperodon now. Holy shit, that's great. And I even bought another box. Wow, I am stacked with cards. Okay. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm getting distracted by this. Oh. And after I was like done exploring like Akabra, I then went to like meet up with my family later in the evening to have like hamburger steak for dinner, and that hamburger steak was fucking delicious, man. Oh my god. And the best thing about it, for 300 grams, it only cost me. Wait, not 300. Was it 300 or 6? I think it was 300. I can't really remember. Yeah, 300 grams. 300-gram hamburger steak. Quite nice sized. Only cost me 12 bucks. $12 dues. Which is insane to me. And the whole meal for my family of 5 only cost $50 in total. Which is crazy because that's how much a family value meal from McDonald's cost. In here. McDonald's costs just as much as like a good steak meal in Japan. That's insane to me. And that's also one of the things I already miss about Japan, is that everything here is now 3 times more expensive. Cost of living, baby. Yippee. Oh yeah, and before going back home, before my family went back home, we stopped by a tea shop. There I ate a Baumkuchen cake. I think that's what it's called, the like spiral, like round cake with a hole in the middle. I ate that for the first time. It was really, really good. I should have actually bought more to like bring home here to just snack on, now that I'm thinking about it. And then once we were done having tea, I went to Shinjuku. Kabukicho Shinjuku. You know, for the place Yakuza's Kamurocho is based on. The red light district. And I promise you, I'm not doing anything naughty. I'm just there for Yakuza sightseeing. I saw the gate, that famous red gate. I saw the parking lot where you fight that homeless hustler. Lots of cool places. I found the building where the bowling alley is supposed to be. Really, really cool. I'm quite proud that I was able to recognize a lot of the buildings in there. Oh, and also, Kabukicho has a lot of... I think I should have expected it, but at the same time, quite surprising. There's a lot of pimps there. I mean, obviously, red light district and all, but I think for like the half an hour I've been there, I got approached by pimps on four separate times during the half an hour. And it's mostly when I was exploring like the more like not so busy like alleys and streets, away from like the really touristy parts of Kabukicho. Yeah, of course I'm careful. I'm not too much of a dum dum. Mostly, I just ignored every single one of them and just continued on my way and just like gave them a little like no, and just kept moving on. That works almost all the time. And just, you know, walk fast. If you see a suspicious man, like, just leaning against a wall, just walk fast. What else did I do there? Yeah, I think I only like went around just taking pictures of like famous Yakuza sites. Oh yeah, I found a vending machine there, right? I didn't get a picture of it for some reason, but I found a vending machine there with Seijima's like face on it. And I couldn't tell what they were selling because it had no like pictures displayed. It only had Japanese words on it. But it looks like everything being sold in that vending machine costs like 2,000 yen and above. 2,000 to 5,000 yen. So I'm feeling those things may be like the dream vending machines from like actual Yakuza, where you have a chance of getting a golden plate or a fucking gun from them. Or a sock. Who knows? Those things are finicky. Then I went home at like 10 p.m., took bath, slept, parents checked on me, say, where did you went tonight on your own? I looked at them and said, I just went out to take photos of Japanese nightlife, which wasn't a lie. And that's day 2 done. Now, day 3, I departed for Akihabara again to buy a few more things I missed last time. For example, Ayame. What a nice, honest boy. It was same like Singapore, when I like got drunk on my ass. Remember? Went home at like what? Was it 11 p.m. that I went home? Went home at 11 p.m. Parents asked what I was doing. I just said, enjoying the Singaporean nightlife, which wasn't a lie. I am the most honest sons as they come. Okay, and after going to Akihabara and checking if they like stock the whole life Watch Short cards again, which they didn't, I then went to Shinjuku trying to track down a Tamagotchi pop-up event for Peppy. That ended in failure. I spent 2 hours trying to find that place. I searched on Instagram on their pages, I searched on fan pages where it might be. They say it's in Shinjuku Station, on a shopping center called 2F. I explored that whole mall, it was not there. I got hungry, went to a bar, ate some fried potatoes, which was really good, drank some beer, energized, I went back up again, this time searching the entirety of Shinjuku Station and the surrounding area. I still did not find it. And by that time, it was already like 5 p.m. So I went back to Ginza, to the hotel, to rest up for a bit. You're collecting Ys? Specifically the whole life TCG ones, which were sold out everywhere. And I can only get them by buying them on, like pre-ordering them online from the official Wise website, which is gonna be expensive. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well buy a bunch in bulk. No shot you got some. Do you? Huh? When did you get these? Yes, I want the trial deck. Thank you very much. Holy shit. I need to pay you back sometime. Thank you. Oh yeah, 5 okay, where was I? 5 p.m. Went back home defeated after trying to find Tamagotchis for half a day. And my parents invited me to tea in a cafe in Ginza. And there I ate some parfait, which was really great, and a Mont Blanc, which is... I can see the appeal. It's definitely for an acquired taste. It's a chestnut Mont Blanc, which tastes very, very, very strongly of chestnut. Not really a fan of it, but my parents really like it, so yeah, there's that. I would very much love to see your Hollow Wise collection. Yes, please. And after tea, I went with my parents again to Shibuya, accompanying them, buying some boutiques, yada yada. And then while they were like buying at the boutiques, I went to like this Project Sekai, pop-up that was promoting the movie. Took some pictures there to give to some friends who are into likes Project Sekai. Roboman, 2 things. Yes. I spent 90k on a PC. That is a lot. Holy. Oh my gosh, you do? Congratulations. I still remember the promise. I will buy you a meal. And by buy a meal, I'm just gonna send you money because I don't actually know how to buy a meal over there other than like PayPaling you. Actually, no, I can't PayPal. My account got banned from PayPal like 2 months ago. So I need to find another way to give you money other than PayPal. Just Zoom call you during dinner time. Okay, I'll do that. And she. That must be one beefy PC you're getting. Congrats, congrats. Oh yeah, and while I was like on the Tamagotchi search for like 3.5 hours, my parents and my siblings for lunch went to like a tonkatsu place in Ginza that they told me was like the best tonkatsu and pork they've ever had in their life. And they were telling me it would melt on their mouth and stuff like that, so I really wanted to try it. So they took me there for dinner, dropped me off at the restaurant with my siblings while they went back to the hotel, and my god, were they right. That was literally the best tonkatsu I've had in my life. Best piece of pork I had in my entire life. It was just a loin, man, and it melted in my mouth. I don't even know pork could do that. I thought only beef could do that. I cannot describe it to you. It's like life changing. That taste is life changing, man. You have to try it. It's like on the top floor of some like department store in Ginza, and it only cost me $23 for a decent sized plate, which is kind of insane. You spent $500, you get $500 on Ame pizza cake. You know what? Fair. That is a very fair, and in my opinions, well worth purchase. I'll kill a man for the bait case. Then after that, I went to the hotel again and took a bath. And that's day 3 done. Also, day 3 was my last day in Tokyo. After that, I went to... The next day, I would be going to Osaka, day 4. And I think... And the train we were catching, the Shinkansen, was at 10 a.m. And we were a bit confused on where to go first, but luckily, in the cafe, the Tokyo Station Cafe, there is a help desk specifically for foreigners in there. And all the staff in that help desk spoke English, so we didn't have like any problems afterwards. Because what we were like most confused about was like, since we bought our tickets online, all we had to do was scan like our QR codes on like a ticketing machine, but we didn't know which ticketing machine because there were like 2 Shinkansen like platform areas. There was a green one and a blue one, and we don't know which one was where and where. But once we confirmed that we had to go on the blue one, everything was easy from on there. And we just chilled around, ate breakfast, I had some fish and rice. And then at 10 a.m. when our train comes, we didn't went up there at 10 a.m. We went there at like 9:30 up the platform. And then we just waited for the train to come. And it was very easy. We just waited on the specific platform they told us to stand in front of, the specific car they told us to stand in front of, wait for like the cleaning crew to clean it, and we just enter, put our suitcases on like the racks, and just enjoy the ride to Osaka. 2.5 hours. Very, very nice. And it's quite a nice ride too. On the route, on the Shinkansen route from from Tokyo to Osaka, on the right side, you will have a clear view of Mount Fuji at 3 points along your journey, which is very nice. Took a lot of nice pictures along there. You sent it to me? Yep, I noticed. Thank you very much. I'm actually just gonna look at it now. Ugh! You do have it. Oh my god. Oh, I wonder what edition this is. Because I see Aqua there. I need you to show me an image of every single specific card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mount Fuji, right? I don't know why. I always assumed it was like a small mountain. From just because I've only ever saw it like online. But when you see it in person, riding on a train, passing it by, and you see, and like, man, it's huge. You really cannot like understand how like big Mount Fuji is until you actually see it for yourself. And when you see it like overshadowing a town. Fair. And then I arrived at Osaka I arrived at Osaka at 1 p.m. The hotel we were at was a more like Western style hotel with a Western style bathroom, which is, I'm gonna say, well, it does look much nicer, but it's not as like cozy and comfortable as the one in Tokyo. Because it was bigger, that means the heat from the bathtub escaped more easily, so the bathtub gets colder more faster after you fill it up with hot water. There was also no bucket and stool, which I kind of missed. And yeah. I just prefer my tinier bathroom more, where I could just steam in there for like a full 2 hours. And then there, I just went to Shimabashi, Umeda, and Kanda, and Dotonbori, just exploring shops and stuff like that. Accompanying my parents like shopping and stuff like that. Until the day ended. Dotonbori was really, really crowded. Which is to be expected, because that's like one of more, less, like a very touristy area. And I'm gonna say, like, there's a lot of restaurants, except for like the small food stalls, like the takoyaki stalls. A lot of the restaurants on on the main road, the main street with like all the bright lights, and like giant like statues on the walls. A lot of the restaurants there aren't like really worth the price. They're much pricier. The restaurants that are lining up that like main street are much pricier than like the restaurants like more like tucked away in the alleys and smaller streets. And they're also not really like that, you know, special too. It's like belt sushi, conveyor belt stuff, those kind of things. Yakitori, stuff like that. The official KFC account just posted a picture of Mume eating KFC. Which official KFC account? Which one specifically? The Spanish one? The Filipino one? The JP one? If it's the American account, that is crazy. The Spanish one. Still crazy. But not as crazy. Because the Spanish account does go up to some shenanigans. I need to see that picture. Also, wait, did I already say? Yeah, we ate at a sushi belt conveyor place on like that main street, and it was quite disappointing. Especially disappointing for me because I do not like eating cuttlefish, squids, octopuses, and those types of fishes raw. And most of their most of the sushis they had lined up on that belt were those types of fishes, which I do not particularly like at all. Yes, the Spanish KFC account is quite wild. They shitpost a lot. They're up to a lot of shenanigans. Then after that I went home, slept, took a bath. Okay. Oh, and also when I went to what was it? Canada? Yeah, when I went to Canada in which is like a neighborhood in Osaka, quite near Umeda. I went up I found a mall which had like a Ferris wheel. Not a small one, quite a large Ferris wheel on the roof, which is quite impressive. So, of course, being curious, I decided to explore that mall. Went to the top floor, found a Bandai Namco store, really cool, explored around, and boom, I see it. Tamagotchis, the thing I've been looking for half a day back in Tokyo the day before. Gundam, no, Tamagotchis. I did not really look for Gundam at all, but in Akihabara, remember when I was talking about the Akiba store, the second-hand merchandise store? I did remember there being a floor full of like model kits and Gunplas, second-hand like resold stuff. A lot of them are already like built, but there's still a lot like still in boxes still. I did not explore that store though. That floor though. Wait, what? I can speak. I did not explore that floor though. But if it was like the other floors, then it would have been huge. Yeah, so I was like excited. I was like celebrating when I found like that little Tamagotchi corner in the Bandai Namco floor. That I called Star, who was helping me try to find the perfect Tamagotchi for Peppy. I called them in advance, saying I found it, but when I actually like looked around like the little store, I realized that they sold out of Tamagotchis. They only have like the dolls, like the accessories and stuff like that. They don't have the actual Tamagotchis themselves. And I was like distraught. I finally found what I was looking for, but the very like specific jewel I was looking for in that buried treasure chest has disappeared. Oh, I did end up finding Tamagotchis. I did end up finding them. That's why I got over here. I did end up finding one, but we're gonna get to that. So, but when I was there, I did not find any. And there was a sign on top that says, all sold out, like all units sold out, restock unconfirmed. And like, I kinda given up. So I just like settled with buying like Peppy's like favorite Tamagotchi like pet, which is like this little dog thing. I don't know what his name is, I already forgot. Peppy was the one who's been giving me like all the Tamagotchi related information and said this was Peppy's favorite. I don't think yeah, I didn't buy anything else up there. It was just that doll. But I did find like a lot of like cool things there, like Poppy clothes and stuff like that. Clothes for newies and stuff like that. Deep Tamagotchi look. I was prepared to throw hands for those Tamagotchis. And I almost did. Oh yeah, I also ate Coco Ichibanya again that day for like the first time since Singapore. Man, I love Coco Ichibanya. Why can't they open Coco Ichibanya here? I mean, I know why. It's because like they don't even know we exist on the map. That's the reason why. But man, can you please come to my city? Also, the funny thing about the Coco Ichibanya there is that they actually give you the option to just add like a kilo of rice to your plate. I am 100% certain that the option in Singapore only went up to 600 grams. Here they went up to 1000 grams, a whole kg. A whole kilo of rice you could just add to your plate for like $7. I don't know I don't know like what kind of person has the stomach to finish all of that, but if you want to, there's an option to just add a kilo of rice to your curry. Not sure why you want to do that, but it's there, which is really funny. You'll open one? Please do. I'll eat there like every day. You also better keep like the 1 kilo of rice option as well. Also on that day, I trapped myself in a gachapon store for like half an hour, gambling, spending like 3,000 yen, so like 30 bucks on gachapon. That was fun. Oh hi Miku, thank you for a hydrate. I literally just took a drink, but I'll take another one for you. And thank you for the stretch as well. Oh, and in that gachapon store, I bought my sister bought a lot of like Pokemon, like little Pokemon toys. I bought some Battle Cat stuff there. Well, more so gambled for some Battle Cat stuff there. Such as this one over here. Oh, it has reflections. Oh, I'm pretty sure my face is not showing in that. Whoopsie. I'm gonna give that to Sunny, who likes Battle Cat stuff. I got another Battle Cat toy from those gachapon machines, but it was super tiny and I have no idea where it went now. I am 98% sure I packed it in my suitcase, but I can't find it now. It was really tiny, it's only like this big. It's like a little keychain. OMG, roll falling face reveal? You wanna see? You already know what I look like, you bitch. So yeah, that was day 4 Japan done, aka day 1 of Osaka. Day 5, day 5 we spent the whole day at Universal Studios Japan. Now, I'm not really a theme park guy, because the only theme park related memories I can still remember, it's like the Perth Royal Show, and that's it. Okay, I guess you can't really call that theme park. That's like fairground, more so. But yeah, that's basically the only like theme park related thing that I could ever remember. So I thought we were only gonna like spend like half a day there, then I'll probably like go out on my own to do my own adventuring. But no, I ended up staying the whole day with my family because it was really, really, really fun there. Yeah, Bald, shut the fuck up. You know that's a lie. Expose? Lettuce, you know that's a lie as well. My own mods spewing propaganda against me. He Bald IRL, guys. And this guy's a pussy IRL. Anyways. Went to USJ, and for USJ, my family bought one of the express pass tickets packages. So basically, it's like a Disney Fast Pass, which puts you on like a priority queue for certain rides, and it also gives you access to Nintendo World and Harry Potter World if they ever close it due to overcrowding. The rope pussy. As far as I know, you're either a talking CPU or the guy who's seen you spitting facts. Fuck you. Okay, what did I do on USA? USJ I think what we did first was went to the Harry Potter. No. What we did first was eat breakfast at Minion Land. At a cafe in Minion Land. And I had a fuck ass Minion meal with like yellow rice, yellow soup, and a piece of fried chicken. The meal was, I would rate a 6 out of 10. Like, better quality than I expect from a theme park. But hey, it looks pretty funny. The other day we went to Harry Potter World. And also, USJ is really big. So we get tired really easily there. And we stop by for lots of drinks and lots of snacks on the way. Like churros. Also, the churros there kind of suck. Except for one stall that's like in the Hollywood area. The rest of the churros stalls scattered throughout USJ has too much frosting on them. Overload, like way too much frosting. That doesn't taste like churros at that point, and more so like a long donut from like Krispy Kreme or something. I hate how many people has called me Latusi. Why does it keep happening? Cause they're right. And then yeah, we went to Harry Potter World, which my sister is a big fan of. And that place is small, but it is nice. I gotta admit, it is cool. Like, you could see Hogwarts Castle from the gates of USJ. It looks huge. Are takoyaki and JP? Yes. The takoyaki I had in Doton, okay, remember when I said like all the the restaurants on like the main like street in Dotonbori kind of suck. Well, not really suck, but kind of more so disappointing. The only things that weren't were the takoyaki stands. That shit was magnificent. Okay, before, I was not a big fan of takoyaki at all. The takoyaki I ate, all the takoyakis I eat here are cold and chewy. The one over there is warm, fluffy, and just steaming hot with a good amount of octopus. And really delicious sauce as well. And of course the flavor's elevated when you eat it on a cold winter night, which I did. 10 out of 10. Clap, clap, clap. So what about the street vendors with the soup thingy? You gotta be more specific. There's a lot of soup in there. Yeah, the ones here are quite soggy. They're not really that good at all, and sometimes they're quite chewy. Like the dough. Oden? Oh, I did not eat Oden in Dotonbori. I don't think I've seen any Oden vendors. I've seen restaurants selling Oden as like something from their menu, but I don't see any like dedicated Oden vendors in Dotonbori. There probably were one. There definitely were some, but I just didn't see. I did eat Oden in like Tokyo for breakfast. That was fucking good. Oden is mwah. Fucking delicious. I did not really use my convenience stores that much at all, to be honest. Cause either I'm always on the move, or like I'm eating with my parents at like an actual restaurant, and don't really have like the need to go to the convenience stores that often. The only time I went to the convenience store was to buy a plug, an adapter for my charger. Oh, and oh right, I guess the other time I went to a convenience store was back in Tokyo when I was leaving for the Shinkansen to Osaka. I bought a piece of bread to offer it to a little shrine that's outside my hotel. Mm-hmm. I'm sure the Odin would taste great because the little tiny vendors are really good. It's just like the restaurants on the main street are quite disappointing. The little vendors on like their little on their like smaller stalls are definitely worth it. What was I talking about before talking about Odin? Alright, USJ. We're still in USJ. I tried sweet potatoes in Kyoto, which is the next day. We'll get to that. So, the Harry Potter ride, the first ride I went there was probably my favorite. Or maybe my second favorite. It's a close tie for first. It's a Harry Potter 4D experience. I think it's called like... It's not the Flying Gryffindor. I forgot what exactly it's called. Was a 4D experience. And when I wasn't really expecting that much going into this ride, because the last 4D experience I remember was a Shrek 4D experience from like 2018 in like a cinema. Forbidden, yes, I think that was it, the Forbidden Journey. This one was so... I generally don't know how to explain this ride to you. It is the most immersive, most thrilling... Yeah, the most immersive, thrilling, and like best like produced ride that I went on in that park. It is amazing. They like put you on like a gyroscopic chair, and like they have like a mix of animatronics and like, you know, like the 4D screens, the immersive ones, and they're like they like send you on like a whole like room journey throughout Hogwarts. I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta go there for yourself, man, and experience for yourself. It's like so much fun. If you go to USJ, you have to go on that ride. If you do, yeah, if you suffer from like motion sickness, the Forbidden Journey, I think, would probably like, yeah, give you some kind of motion sickness. Yeah, definitely. But there are plenty of other rides that are like on the safer side in terms of motion sickness stuff. Oh, and also in the Harry Potter line, so you can buy like wands from there, like character wands and custom wands. And those wands, I wonder if I have one in my room. I don't think I have one in my room right now because they're my sisters. But basically, they have like a little tip on the end with a sensor. And with those wands, you could... Actually, I could probably grab them from my sister's room. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, back. I got. You're going to sleep? Thank you for stopping by, Noki. Have a good night. Alright. So, this is the ones that they sell in USJ. This is my sister's. So, the ones they sell there have like little sensors on the tip over here. They have like this little sensor on the tip over here. And these allow you to interact with a lot of like the decorations in the Harry Potter world. Like this is a map that comes with the wands. And okay, a bit hard to see. But like, do you see? It's kind of upside down, but this is the best way I could show you. Do you see that? It gives you like a spell, and like the motion that you have to wave your wand, and if you and that number 7 is basically pointing to the number 7 over here on the map, and I'm pretty sure that was like a something to do with like a display glass, if I remember. And like the display glass like shakes around, and like some pots get like thrown around and stuff like that. So if you like copy the motion that's like displayed there corresponding with a number, you can activate like the decoration for that, like the decoration's gimmick, which is really cool. Quite impressed about that. Then where did we went after Harry Potter World? Oh yeah, we went after Harry Potter World. We wanted to go to Nintendo World, but it was peak hours and they closed off Nintendo World for like non express pass holders to prevent overcrowding. And when you buy an express pass for like Harry Potter World or Nintendo World, they will show you like what time you can enter that area. We couldn't enter until 5 p.m. which was a bit of a bummer because the part that they closed at 7, so that means we're only able to spend 2 hours in Nintendo World. But while waiting for that, we just explored the rest of USJ, like the Jurassic Park area, which we rode that like a water ride, which was kind of like good. It was good, but compared to the other rides in the park, it was like more on the meh side. At least until the end, when they send you really high up on the ramp and like drop you down the water slide on the raft. I need to check my notes again. I kind of forgot what we did. Oh yeah, the Jaws ride was nice because it was like a play act ride. So there was like a cast actor who played the role of a tour guide, playing along with the ride, you know, with a shotgun, shooting the animatronic shark as it came, playing in time with like the whole environment and the time like detonations and explosions. That was really fun. Yes, USJ does have a Waterworld show. Of course, it would be in Japanese. I did not go there. Didn't have time to go there. The Waterworld show was the only last time I went to Universal Studios was I think in Singapore, was it? I think it was in Singapore. And the only thing I remember from there was Waterworld, and I do remember enjoying it a lot. The War World in USJ is next to the Nintendo World as well. I was also wondering that too. Oh, we also went to Minion Land. And the funny thing about Minion Land is there's more merchandise of like Bob the Minion's like little teddy bear than there is of like Gru and the other like characters that are not minions. Gru only has like 3 tiny shelves dedicated for him, while Bob's little teddy bear has like an entire wall full of merchandise. I just found that really funny. They done my boy Gru very dirty. The main minion, like the main minion ride over there in Minion Land was like another 4D experience where it's like you get transformed into a minion and you gotta go through like a training course. It was quite nice. It was good. Not as good as the Harry Potter one though, but it was still really nice. My sister enjoyed it a lot. And they did have English subtitles for the 4D experience. They did have English subtitles, which was quite nice, which is nice. Then after that we went to Nintendo World, and Nintendo World looks so... Nintendo World is like a completely different theme park on its own. It is definitely like the most immersive and most like well built and well decorated of the other like areas in USJ. Like when I entered there, I unironically thought the sky was fake. Because of like how immersive like the set was. I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. It of course doesn't. I literally thought the sky was fake. That's how good it looked there. And the only ride that we had like an express pass to there was Mario Kart's Koopa's Challenge, which was a very interesting ride. Basically, they put you on this course, and you also wear some VR goggles along with you. Well, not exactly VR, because you can still see your surroundings. It's more like an overlay with like a Koopa and like the Mario Kart like cast that comes into view every so often. And that VR display syncs up with like the control with like a steering wheel on your cart, and basically it gives you signals when to turn, and then you also have like a lot of red shells to like look and like shoot towards like the Koopas and stuff like that. Very interesting and fun ride. Also, when you play on that ride, they put you on a cart with 3 other people, so 4 in total, including yourself. I got put on a cart with my 2 siblings and like a young Japanese kid who seems to be in like elementary school. And somehow I got the lowest score out of all of them. I got my ass whipped by that kid. I even thought I was doing very well on my end. But I got like 200 I got like 20 points less than all of them. I didn't even make the criteria to win the trophy. You need 100 coins to win the trophy. I only got like 90. Blank staring to my soul while slowly breathing. It knows my weakness. She's out to get ya. Better watch out at night. Also, by the time we got out that ride, it was 6. And the park closes at 7. So, we had a choice. Eat at Nintendo World Cafe, which I really want to do because of the really cute like team foods, which I wanted to take pictures of. Or go to the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, which we had to wait for an hour in line. We only had time to do one of those, and I kind of like flipped a coin and landed on Minecart Madness, so that's where we went, Minecart Madness, which was really fun. It's short, but it is very thrilling and fast. It's a very thrilling and fast roller coaster. It has no loop-de-loops or anything like scary like that, but it has like a lot of twists and turns. It goes at really high speeds, and it goes through like a really nicely decorated path full of like animatronics and stuff like that. Very fun. Then the park closed and we had to go out, and we just ate at like a Japanese Western restaurant nearby. Ate some hamburger steak and stuff like that. Then I went home. Now, day 6, Osaka. First day of that trip. First thing in the morning, we ate at a cafe nearby the hotel. And there I ate like this really great egg sandwich. I don't know how a simple like I don't know how 2 slices of boiled egg just put between some bread and some kind of sauce can taste that good, but it did. It was excellent. And I'm trying to figure out how they made it like that. It is definitely something to do with the sauce. I am trying to figure out how they make that sauce. Then I had a cup of tea. Then off we went to Osaka Castle, which was quite nearby my hotel. Took quite a lot of pictures there. Very nice. You can just see them all on Twitter. I didn't actually go inside the castle itself, like the main castle building, because it was a long line. It was like lining up for a USJ like theme park ride. I wasn't waiting that long because I had other plans that day. I wanted to go to Kyoto and I wanted to go to Ueno and Kanada again to like just check one more time for the Tamagotchis. Do you get to use any of your elite Japanese on the waiters? No, I did not. You actually don't really need to speak Japanese at all to get your way around Japan. At least in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Especially in like, I mean, already a lot of restaurants, and especially in like tourist heavy restaurants, they will have an English menu already. And even if they don't, a lot of the menus will have pictures on them, which you can just like, you point at and just use hand signals and stuff like that to like communicate. You can already, so that's already like ordering ordering in like a foreign language easy. Just use hand signals and point at pictures. That's all you need to do. Getting your way around using the subways, you can just use Google Maps for that. Google Maps, for some reason, I mean, not for some reason, like very obvious reason, like it's the busiest train station in the world. It is very highly detailed in the directions and steps you have to take when using the stations and public transport stations, especially in Tokyo. It will tell you which gate to enter and exit in the subway, and it will tell you which car to get in and out of for the quickest exit or entry. You can just rely entirely on Google Maps if you want to navigate through the subway. And even if you do need to communicate, like you have a phone in your pocket, you have a computer in your pocket, you can just bring up Google Translate and type what you want to say in, and just show it to them. And of course it doesn't like translate to perfect Japanese, but translate to decent enough to understand Japanese that they know what you're trying to communicate. So you don't need to, so as long as you got your phone and are able to like, you know, use your fingers to point and use hand signals, you can get your way around Japan really easily. They've been leaning really hard into tours recently, explains why everyone and their mothers are going to Japan right now. Confuses you how their dollars are getting less value. Economy, baby. Confuses me as well. But hey, at least I was able to get more of my money over there. Oh yeah, back to Osaka. So after visiting Osaka Castle, I went back to Ueno, Canada to check out the Bandai Namco floor again. Remember, in the mall with the Ferris wheel on top? I was there to go to the Tamagotchi section. I didn't really expect there to be any Tamagotchi. I just went there to buy like some more accessories for Peppy, for like this little dog again, specifically like a bag to carry it in. But lo and behold, to my surprise, they restocked. Literally on that morning, they restocked all the Tamagotchis. And that's how I got this guy. This is one of the best purchases I got from there. I searched for this guy for a total of 5 to 6 hours. Over the span of 3 days. And when I found it there, I rang up Star immediately to like go through all the selections of the Tamagotchis they had there to pick the perfect one, and that was the perfect one apparently. And very happy that Peppy likes it. I would have bought more, specifically for myself. I would have bought one more, but they were limiting it to only one purchase per customer. And my siblings weren't with me at that time, so I couldn't have gotten them to like buy it for me in their stead, which was unfortunate. But hey, at least I managed to get that one. I thought I was gonna get out of Japan without buying a single Tamagotchi. So after buying that, I went to Kyoto, and my god, the trip to Kyoto ended up being so much more stressful than I thought it ever did, at least for like 10 minutes. Because I was just following Google Maps the whole time, right? And and it was supposedly very easy. Just take the local train from Osaka Station to Kyoto. Very easy. So that's what I did. I went to Osaka Station. I missed the train that I was supposed to go on originally. But no biggie. A train literally leaves every 2 minutes. So I just refreshed Google Maps and headed to a different platform. But the train on this platform was different. It looks more modern than the local train that I paid for. And then when I went in, it definitely looks very different. The seats are definitely not seats that only cost 500 yen. These were cushioned, like fully cushioned seats like you'd find in like a business class plane. And then I started to doubt myself, but all the trains are already leaving, and this one was gonna leave very shortly as well, so I just got on. And then when I got on, I started getting worried, like, okay, this may definitely be the wrong train. These seats are not worth 500 yen. Because these seats are very spacious. It's like I'm on like a business class train. It was like the Shinkansen again. It was like the Shinkansen seats, but on a smaller train. Oh, thank you for the posture check and hydrate. And then the passengers on the train were like businessmen in suits as well. Too. No families or nothing. And then when the train started leaving, I finally heard on the loudspeaker, on like the train speakers, saying like, all the seats on this train are for reserved tickets only. I was like, fuck. I am on the wrong train. And I don't know why, for some reason, I was absolutely terrified. I was like about to get fined or something, or get kicked out of the train as a random station. And then when we passed in Osaka, which is like a stop in between Osaka and Kyoto, more passengers got on, and and it said all the seats on there are reserved. I definitely did not buy a reserved ticket. I just bought some like random cheap ticket for a normal train. I was afraid I'm sitting in someone's wrong seat. All the seats around me, most of the seats around me got taken, but seems luckily no one was actually, like, the person who reserved my seat didn't arrive yet. So that was like lucky. Didn't have to like do an awkward like conversation about stealing someone's seat. But then on the way to Kyoto from Osaka, the conductor finally came checking for everyone's tickets, and I was like, alright, this is it. And when he asked for my ticket, I showed him my IC card, which is like your transport card. And then he looks at me puzzling, like, and in like trying to speak in English, he says like, no, ticket. This is not, like, this is the wrong. He's like saying something along the lines of like, this is not the right ticket for a train. And then I showed him my Google Maps and tried to explain to him I was just trying to follow the route that Google Maps told me to take. And he was like, oh, okay. And then I don't know why I was scared in the first place, but he was very like kind and patient with me. And then he explained to me in the best way he can in English, as best as possible, that I could simply like just buy cover the missing like funds of the tickets that I was supposed to buy, which ended up only costing like $10 too. Now that's the surprising part, honestly, of that whole like ordeal. that business like class looking like carriage and train only cost 1,500 yen from Osaka to Kyoto. 15 bucks. 15 Australian bucks. So for my American friends, it's slightly cheaper for you again. It was really cheap. I thought those seats would have costed like at least 30 to 40 bucks or something. So I was able to pay on board, and they gave me a new ticket, and yeah, I just enjoyed the rest of the journey. Thank you, Mr. Train Conductor. And then when I arrived in Kyoto, I got lost for another half an hour in the Kyoto train station. And then it got because I wanted to go to Fushimi Inari Shrine. I was trying to find a line to get there, but after like 10 minutes of searching, I said fuck it, and just went on a random online and got off like at a few stations later in a random direction, and opened Google Maps from there, searching for like the nearest like temple or shrine to visit. And the closest one, do I have the name here? Okay, the name's in mine. It's not on my notes, but I definitely have it on Twitter. I went to, what was it called again? It's a Buddhist temple, quite a large one too. Where is it? Alright. Higashi Hoganji Temple. It's a Buddhist temple. Very big. Huge. And very pretty. Looked around there, admired the architecture, took lots of pictures, though I didn't take picture of anything inside the temple itself, because one, straight up rude. Two, people were actually like, you know, praying and like using the temple, because, you know, it's an actual religious site, so there's still priests doing their duty and stuff like that, and people actually praying. And I'm not just gonna go in there and start recording and taking pictures while everyone's like, you know, in prayers. So yeah, so it didn't take a picture of anything inside, just the outside of the temple. Then I donated some money for like some disaster relief due to an earthquake that happened and was affecting a nearby town. And yeah, then I ate some sweet potatoes that were being sold outside the temple. And also, Kyoto was very cold that day. I guess because it was a really windy day. A windy day for Kyoto when I visited. So it was especially chilly. And a sweet potato was like a hot sweet potato baked from the oven was just perfect for that day. Also, Kyoto's definitely a lot quieter than like Tokyo, Osaka. It's still a big city, but there's a lot of, but it's more filled with like smaller like neighborhoods rather than like huge buildings and skyscrapers. So much more quieter. And after visiting the temple, I attempted to use the train again and figure out my way to get to Fushimi Inari Shrine. That took me quite a while, found the line, and when I got to Fushimi Inari, it was, I think, already like 3 p.m. And Fushimi Inari is a big place, because other than like the main shrine at like the base of the mountain, the entrance, there's a huge sacred mountain and forest which most people go there for. So you basically walk for like 40 to 50 minutes up the mountain to get to its summit. And you walk through like hundreds, if not thousands of like torii gates lining up across the path. And there's also like so many like stone shrines and little like wooden shrines along the path as well. Really, really pretty place. I only took pictures around like the main shrine area, but obviously not like in the shrine itself, because you're not allowed to do that, obviously, because you know, people praying there. But I took pictures around there, and also at the base of the mountain. I did attempt to make the climb, but I only made it halfway up before I had to turn back because it got really dark. The sun was setting real fast. And up the mountain, it's really dark up the mountain. And the steps are like steep and old and like, you know, quite like jumbled in places. So there's like quite a high chance of you like just tripping and falling and rolling down the mountain in the dark and down all the stairs and getting like quite injured. So I didn't really want to spend too much time up there in the dark, especially since I didn't bring a flashlight with me. I also didn't take pictures of like anything inside the mountain. I only took a picture of the gate at the base of the mountain, but none inside, because you know, sacred area. Also, along the mountain trail, a lot of you know this, but I can be like quite a what's the word? Spiritual? No, okay. I believe in spirits like 70%. I don't like fully 100% believe in them, but I'm not gonna deny their existence as well, okay? And I am not risking getting my ass cursed and like punished by like the local spirits there. So I've been like donating money to like every shrine I pass by up that mountain and praying for like safe passage and that I won't get cursed. That this foreigner tourist doesn't get cursed on their hike up the mountain. That was fun though. And that's basically all the time I had for Kyoto, because the next I couldn't stay up too late. I couldn't explore for too long because the next day was when I would be leaving Japan, hopping on a plane back home. So I quickly went back to Dotonbori just to quickly get some dinner. I recorded footage, walked around Dotonbori recording footage, but I think I lost all the footage from like that day. I must have stored it. I must have used like a corrupted memory card when I was filming it because I cannot extract any images from that day from that camera using that memory card, which is such a bummer. I'm still attempting right now to see if I could recover anything from that memory card, but nothing seems to be working, unfortunately. Man is trying to beat Calamity. I am not taking any chances, okay? I am not about to like die in some like unfortunate yet odd circumstance just because I pissed off some mountain spirits. Then I ate some omurice for dinner in Dotonbori, and I ate at a place called Dear Bros. And if you ever visit Japan, do go here, because I actually made friends with the owner of the shop. His name's Jimmy, and he's an Indonesian Australian just like me. So we hit it off pretty well. And he makes some fucking banging good omurice. And curry as well. He even gave me free beer. So do visit Jimmy. He works at Deer Bros in Dotonbori. I need all the armor. Oh yeah, you just remind me, in Fushimi Inari, I also made, you know those you know you can make like New Year's like wishes at the shrine, where you hang like a little wooden sign and like a torii gate. Well, not at a torii gate, but like at like a kind of like sign holder near a torii gate. I did that. I wrote my wishes on a little wooden board, donated the money, and hanged my wishes on the gates. Or good luck, seeing they come true. Then Dotonbori, I went home, and yeah. The next day, I flew to Indonesia for like one night. Then I went back home, and that was it. Yay! Also, if you couldn't tell, I am slightly rushing through this Just Chatting stream, unfortunately, because I kind of forgot at the last second. I had things to do in the morning. So yeah, that was it. I completely forgot about these cards that I was supposed to go through while talking about this. I shall do that in my own time and hand them out for each person. Anyway, thank y'all for coming, and yeah, hope y'all have a great day and a good night. Tomorrow I think it's Limbo's Company or Yakuza 0. I kind of forgot. Japan was really fun, and I wish I could go again. And when I do, if I ever do go again, I want to see if it's possible. It's gonna be really, really difficult. I want to see if it's possible I could bring my friends with me, like a big group of friends, to go to Japan. I'm talking like 8 to 10. A huge group. That's like my dream right now. A Japan trip with all my friends. I want to drag you along with me as well. I want to drag everyone with me. That's my biggest dream right now. Well, not my biggest dream, but one of my biggest dreams right now. Will you survive in a suitcase? If I stuff you in a suitcase, put you in the luggage compartment, like in the check-in luggage compartment, how long can you survive without oxygen? I hope 12 hours. Better practice breathing. Better practice holding your breath. Anyways, thank you all for coming, and oh fuck, that's a bare hand. I mean, bare hand? What? No, that's just silicone flesh on my robot arm. Yeah. Permanently tough so I can get manhandled by a FedEx driver. Oh, that's right. Instead of just putting you on a plane, we should just mail you to Japan and try to like time dates right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.